Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. What a day in the cryptocurrency market. An absolutely explosive day in the market for XRP and some of the other altcoins in the market. It's been great to see. It's been a move we've been watching for so long, over 15 months of boringness, accumulation, pumps and dumps and wiping people out, getting people bored, for XRP to only move up nearly 100% in one day. It's been absolutely brilliant to see. A great moment for the XRP community as XRP gets deemed a non-security, or as Gary Gensler would say, a securitize. So let's jump into the market now, because we want to analyze what we can be expecting from XRP over the coming weeks and months, because as we do get these big green candles in the market, we're going to be expecting some volatility as late longers enter and people want to short everything. We're going to expect a range to be manipulated so much for XRP right here. So we'll discuss in depth what we might be looking at for the coming weeks and months. But guys, if you haven't already, smash this video a like. Any comments and subscriptions are appreciated as always. Let's get straight into the video. And this really could not have come at a better time. It was only 6 days ago we released this 2-minute video on Twitter outlining why we thought XRP was preparing to move to 80 cents. Just using the 3 daily RSI and the clue that we got with Bitcoin back in March, and saying why we thought XRP was going to pump. And also a video that we released last month explaining why we thought XRP was ready for 90 cents, and just saying to the XRP community and the XRP army, this has been planned months in advance. Let's celebrate, enjoy. We deserve it, because we absolutely do. So let's jump back into the charts. So let's talk a little bit about what we've got going on here for XRP. We really had a real big capitulation back in May 2022, and then became the time-paced capitulation where we've had a long period here, about 15 months of accumulation, reaccumulation, pumps, dumps. It's been manic and people have been getting really bored, but it's something we outlined back in November, this move to the upside and move back down, move back up, range in the top half of this range, then a big major move to the upside. Just take a look at this setup that we posted back in November 2022. We said a potential setup here for XRP, invalid if the lows are broken. Nice simple strategy, and obviously the percentage profit taking always down to the individual. But this is what we're saying, a nice pump to the upside. Dump, I think, was trading around 35 cents, expecting a move back to the highs, come back down, range here, then get that major move back to the upside, which is literally what we've done from that dump. We've pumped back to the upside, broke the highs, ranged on the top half of this range, then big major move to the upside. So I think it's important now to turn our attention to some potential profit taking, because we've had major moves here on XRP. We've seen in the past that these moves don't really last more than 3 or 4 days, so a bit of profit taking, depending on the percentages that you want to be looking at for XRP, going to be a nice clear zone. I think the candle body here to the wicks here gives a real nice potential for a nice profit taking zone. We've seen a wick form to the upside here for XRP. Usually that first wick will get filled, so I'm expecting something like this for XRP, possibly come back down, range here for a little bit, hit to the high, get to this trend line, possibly get some higher time frame bearish divergence here, and then look for that correction back down here to these big bullish breaker candle fills on these highs here. So I'm really potentially looking at some profit taking at around these levels for XRP. I think a good percentage would be a nice level, but you don't want to be just not taking everything. You don't want to be selling everything. Obviously, it's not financial advice and the plan's down to you. But I think if you're not selling at least a percentage after these big major moves, you're leaving yourself down for a bit of unsuccessful trading, because we don't 100% know how long these moves are going to last, how high they're going to go. Nice major move here. Celebrate, enjoy it, take some profit and leave some in the market. Not financial advice, but let's just turn our attention to now these big bullish breaker candles. How many times have we seen them filled? Let's take a look at this. Big bullish breaker candle, no matter how high we went, we came back to fill it. Big bullish breaker candle, no matter how high we went, we came back to fill it. Big bullish breaker candle, came back to fill. So, you know, we've seen these big bullish breaker candles in the past come back and get filled. Remember what happened with the SEC? When we dumped and we got all that negative news, we pumped after. So have a look at what we've got going on here. We've got positive news coming from the SEC. Could it be that we get a potential pump into that positive news, bring all of that liquidity back to these levels, then go in for a bit of a dump and fill this big bullish candle? I think it's a possibility. We need to not ignore that. So I don't want to be an ultra bear here because it's a day to celebrate, but I don't want to not say anything about a potential profit taking, because you need to have that in the back of your mind. You need to have a plan well beforehand. Set your profit take zones 1, 2, 3, maybe a manipulation zone, maybe hedge a bit of a short to come back and fill these big bullish candle here, just like we've been looking for these big bearish candles to come in and get filled to the upside. So let's just sit back, relax. Obviously we've got a lot going on today. It's easy to get caught up in the hype and celebrate. It's important to celebrate the wins, but again, as soon as these big bullish candles come into play, we need to start thinking about the potential downside move, because that again could lead to a high potential move in the future, but on the lower time frame. Just sitting back, relaxing, letting the market do the work, let the profit taking do the work, then look to use some of that extra capital that you've got from them profit takes to potentially use down at these lows. And the reality of the market is we don't know what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen, but we can just use history to explain ourselves and explain our rationale as to what we think may happen for XRP. So take a look here. Back in 2017, these candle bodies closes on the monthly time frame is where we saw XRP wick to the upside. So outline these candle body closes on the monthly time frame from April 2021 and May 2021 as a potential top zone for XRP. I'm not saying it is, but this is what XRP has done in the past, so let's not ignore that. $1.50, $1.59 could be that potential wick to the upside that we get coming in for XRP, then going in to fill that big bullish candle. So we don't want to be handling these drawdowns. We don't want to be buying the highs again for XRP and handling all this drawdown and be depressed, and whatever narrative might come about, Gary Gensler might come out and say something else. The narrative changes. These are all narratives. We stick to the charts, trade the charts how we see it. We've seen the charts setting up like this for so long. It just so happens coincidentally that SEC news came out today to give that XRP pump to the upside. So need to be watching out for these levels for XRP. Big bearish candle fill here. Could that be the topic? Absolutely could. Don't want to be a major bear here. Celebrate, sit back, relax, let the market do the work. We've seen what XRP's done in the past, so depending on your profit taking strategy and your strategy going ahead, could we go to brand new all-time highs? We absolutely could. Could we go back down, fill this big bullish candle? We absolutely could. It doesn't matter what we think is going to happen as long as we look at the percentages, look at our risk management, and trade it how we see it. So guys, of course it's not financial advice. I hope you've been able to benefit from all them videos that we made down here for XRP, outlining that 150% move. The targets have been hit. Let's celebrate, let's profit take, let's sit back, relax, let the market do the work. It's not financial advice, but of course I'll see you next time. Cheers again guys, see you later.